Another one from Mr. Big today. This time Wind Me Up from their debut album. This was a single, I'm pretty sure, maybe the second or third single. Anyway, it's got that micro pitch slight effect that he had on the first album, which was sort of very, very trendy at the time. Still sounds great. So I've got that with sort of a Marshall sound. So humbucker bridge position, if you've got that micro pitch or a chorusy sort of sound, then you're going to be in the ballpark. All right, I really think Paul Gilbert's rhythm guitar playing on the first two Mr. Big albums, was really great. It changed from Bump Ahead through Hey Man. Still good, but it was just a sort of different. And I find the first two albums just have a lot of really great rhythm guitar parts to learn. And this one's no different. The main riff is great, and that's he'll play it pretty much like that riff the whole way through it, but the verse guitars are where it's really interesting when he goes sort of between A7 and B7, and he just sort of plays it a little bit differently each time. So I tabbed out, apart from the main riff, just the first verse, because second verse, again, it's the same sort of thing, but he plays it a little bit differently. So I think he was really just sort of improvising the way he played it, which just makes it even better, I think. All right, let's start with the main riff. Okay, you're really using all four fingers. You're coming in with your pinky on that D, 5th fret on the A string. And the palm mutes, to me, it's sort of every other note, but for me, it felt natural to do it the other notes than he's actually doing it. So, again, sort of check the tab there, but he's not palm muting the first note and then every other note. Okay, and then he's got that E5 here, but he's got the high strings open as well. Okay, and then going to an E, sus to an E. Some vibrato, some nice chromaticism there. Again, follow the tabs there, and it's quick. It's not super easy to play, especially when you've got those palm mutes there. Okay, second time round, you're thinking this. Okay, so he's got that real chromatic run there. Starts off the same. Okay, so you're from the bottom E up 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the A string open 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's a really good chromatic exercise. If you're not used to using all four fingers, this is a good one for that. And he starts off palm muted. It's sort of a little mini crescendo. And then coming into the verse there, he's got sort of a triplet feel on a D5. Coming into the A. So in the verse, we're going to A5. Let's take a look at that. Okay, as I said, the main riff that we just came out of, that's really the same things, played it the same way every time, but the verse is where the creativity is. So the first verse is something like this. Something like that. So he's really alternating between an A5 and a B5. Okay, but he's really teasing the seventh, the dominant seventh on both of them. He's got some minor third into major third. He's got some flat 7 in there as well. And it's such a great sound. It's obviously not blues. It's very much a sort of a rock sense, 80s rock. But that flat 7 gives it such a really, really nice sound. Okay, so we're thinking A5. Okay, we've got A5. Then we're sliding 3rd fret, 4th fret. So that's that minor third up to the major third, which is starting to get that bluesy flavor. So sliding 3 up to 4, and then because you're playing 2-2 there, it's A major triad in first inversion. That one's interesting. It's playing a D5, and then it's not a G5. It remains D5, and put G on the bass. Real subtle, but a really great sound. All right, the next part. Okay, so we start the same A5. Then on beat 4, tricky. It's really, really hard to hear. I got something to try and isolate the guitars, and even then it's really, really difficult to hear. But I think that's pretty close. All right. Okay, hammer on 2 to 5, hammer on pull off. Major third. Then a nice sliding bit of chromaticisms. They're in B5 territory, then B7. Trilling that minor third to major third on the B. Right? That's hard to hear. Again, follow the tabs there, but he's sort of moved B5 to here. Then he'll switch B5 down to the second position. Again, this is what I think he's doing. Okay. So B5, again, sliding that second, flat third, major third. That's the same as we had down here, so it's a B in first inversion. And then slides it down. Actually, it slides it once and then hits the open A string. Okay, again, he's doing something different on the A there. All right. Again, follow the tabs there. It's really hard to talk about what everything here. Follow the tabs. I'm sort of playing it through sort of slowly. Right. So he's again that minor third to major third, gives it that bluesier sound. Open G. Could have played the G here, but then you got to trill that. So I think he's playing the open G string. Back up to B. That's a tricky one. It sounds B sus, so the high E really works there. So it looks funny with the hands there. Essentially, I'm playing that part of the B5 and I'm flattening with my first finger there, and my pinky's just hitting the B again. Another way he could be doing it, maybe he's coming back down. Like that. Your hand's already in that position, and I can kind of do that pretty easily. So I guess that's just why I did it that way. Okay, and then we're D5 back into the main riff. In that second chorus, there's a cool part that he does that was in the tab. He goes. That kind of a thing. Again, it's not that the parts themselves are too tricky, but at the tempo, it's it's difficult, man. He's a great rhythm guitar player. I wish he had more of that style in later Mr. Big. Anyway, it's the main riff, first verse, and just sort of some thoughts on Wind Me Up from Mr. Big's first album. All right, good luck. See you next time.